Ah, the life of a medieval cobbler, what a noble profession. Mending shoes, crafting boots, and smelling like leather and despair. But wait, I'm not just any cobbler. No, I'm a cobbler of the dead. That's right. I'm the guy who makes sure your dearly departed don't shuffle into the afterlife with holes in their souls. It's a glamorous job, really. Forget knights or kings. I'm the unsung hero of the Middle Ages. Let me take you through a typical day in my thrilling existence. My day begins at the crack of dawn, or whenever the church bells decide to rudely interrupt my beauty sleep. I stumble out of bed, throw on my least stained tunic, and grab a breakfast of stale bread and questionable ale. As I chew, I ponder the day's tasks, measuring the feet of corpses, stitching together decrepit leather, and trying not to gag at the smell of embalming fluids. Ah, the aroma of success. The first customer of the day is a recently deceased nobleman. His family wants him buried in the finest boots money can buy, because, you know, nothing says eternal rest like a pair of handcrafted Oxfords. I measure his cold, lifeless feet while making small talk. Lovely weather we're having, isn't it? Oh, right, you're dead. Never mind. By noon, I've moved on to a peasant who died of the plague. His family paid me with a chicken and a promise to pray for my soul. I'm not sure which is worth less. The man's feet are swollen and discolored, but hey, I'm a professional. I'll make it work. As I hammer away at a soul, I can't help but wonder if this is what I dreamed of as a child. Probably not, but here we are. The highlight of my day is when a grieving widow brings in her husband's favorite pair of boots. He loved these, she sniffles. Can you make sure he's buried in them? Sure, lady. I'll just pry them off his rotting feet and stitch them back together. No problem. It's not like I have a backlog of dead people waiting for footwear or anything. After a quick lunch of more stale bread, I'm sensing a theme here, I head to the local graveyard to deliver a pair of custom-made slippers to a bishop. The gravediggers greet me with their usual charm. Hey, cobbler of the dead, got any shoes for us? Ha ha. Very original. I've heard that joke approximately 4,762 times, but I laugh anyway. Gotta stay on their good side. They're the ones who dig up the bodies when I need to make adjustments. As I kneel by the bishop's grave, carefully placing the slippers on his cold, dead feet, I can't help but feel a sense of pride. Sure, my job is grim, but at least I'm not the guy who has to clean out the latrines. Small victories, right? As the sun sets, I return to my workshop where a fresh batch of corpses awaits. I light a candle, pour myself a goblet of wine, heavily watered down because I'm not made of money, and get to work. The rhythmic sound of my hammer fills the air, accompanied by the occasional groan from a nearby cadaver. Don't worry, it's just the gases escaping. Probably. As I stitch together yet another pair of funeral shoes, I reflect on my life choices. Could I have been a blacksmith? A baker? A jester? Sure. But no, I chose to be the cobbler of the dead, because someone has to keep the afterlife fashionable. So the next time you see a medieval cobbler, spare a thought for us. We're the ones making sure the dead don't trip over their own feet on their way to eternity. It's a dirty job, but hey, someone's got to do it. And if you're lucky, maybe I'll save a pair of boots for you. After all, death is the great equalizer, but at least you'll look good.